Hello Ziz, and welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'll be sharing with you the part 2 of this clay bowl DIY thing I did. So as you can see, for this one, I made a reindeer bowl. It's another gift for another friend of mine. And yeah, I had so much fun making this little guy. I didn't really want to show you guys the beginning stages just because it was the same kind of process when I was making the bowl again from the other video. So if you guys want to see the beginning process of how I did that part, I would refer back to that one, and I'll put a link down below as well if you really want to check that out. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, to attach the little antler, I put a coil around the bottom of the antler and attached it that way by doing scoring marks down onto the clay and the bowl as well. And to smooth that right out, I've been using a paintbrush and some water. It's been pretty useful actually, and you'll see me using it a lot to smooth out a lot of stuff. Because I think it's because just the temp of the room that right now that it is, like, it's just all my fingerprints like are leaving every single mark, so it was kind of bothering me. So but at the same time, I was really trying to make sure I wasn't too focused on that until the end stages to smooth everything out before I was gonna put it in the oven. But yeah, so just to duly note, like, take into consideration what temperature your room is at, because it will like matter to like the clay that you're handling. Also, right now I'm showing you the little ear, and I'll be attaching that little guy. That one actually, like, this was actually kind of difficult, especially because like and I don't know if you can notice, because I do, the ears are kind of off a little bit, so I ended up fixing that up later on. But yeah. And as you can see, I'm doing the same coil method. You'll be seeing me doing that a lot for whenever I'm attaching anything. For the most part, it's just easier because then it doesn't really distort the shape of what you're trying to attach per se. So yeah. And right now I'm putting his little nosy on. So it looks kind of, well, not nose, snout. It looks kind of weird right now, but later on you'll see that I will fix that and like be adjusting his nose a little bit because it's kind of droopy. So yeah. Oh, and as you can see, sometimes what I'll do is I'll dip my fingers into the water and smooth it out that way, just because like, I mean, as much as I like, I use the paintbrush to smooth out things if it's in small areas or if I don't want to get my fingerprints on it, but in this case right now I'm just trying to adhere it to the surface and make sure it's really in place and smoothed out like pretty well, more than I need to. And as you can see right now, I'm adjusting the little nose to make it a little more pointier. Alrighty, so that's how he's looking so far. Okay, now for the pretty tough part. Like, I'm actually pretty glad, because the hedgehog at first, for the other video, I was gonna have him standing like this one, but thankfully I decided against that because it is, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty hard to do the legs, just because you, like, it's like the little space in between the legs, like, I don't know if you can see that, like, it's really hard to smooth out. But like at the same time, it was so much cuter having having him stand up and stuff, obviously. But as you can see, I'm doing the same scoring motion. Like, this is how I would really recommend if you wanted to do, I mean, I don't know if this is the correct way, to be honest, but this is how I learned it in pottery class. But I mean, the other extra step you would do is actually score the bottom of the, like, that coil too, or the leg that you're attaching to the bowl. I don't know if that makes sense. And then score the bowl itself too. I don't know, but this is not like actual clay to be honest, so it doesn't really work like that. So anyways, but I would recommend this if you're trying to attach a limb and you want to make sure it's secure. I would do it this way if you're working with polymer clay. But yeah, not gonna lie, this was such a pain in my butt. This is one of the more tedious parts of this project, I will say, which is kind of like, I thought it would be maybe the antlers and the ears, just because it kept like messing about with me a little bit. But yeah, more time consuming part was definitely the legs. Alright, so here's how he's looking now with all 4 legs. He looks freaking adorable. One thing I think he's missing though is a little tail. At first I was thinking about going against it, but I was like, it just would be kind of weird. And I was also thinking about for the hedgehog, but I really don't know. I don't know. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure about it, so I ended up just going against it. It was kind of hard at first though, just because it looks like a dog's tail. I'm not gonna lie, like a little, you know, nubbin of a doggy's tail. And like, so, and I'm not really that well versed in reindeers, but I'm pretty sure they don't have a tail like that. Like, it's more like a poof. So what I ended up doing was like actually flattening it out and pushing it more against his little bottom, I guess, to make it look less dog-like. I don't know. I'm not sure if I succeeded, but I mean, Alright, so for this guy, as you can see, I'm painting him brown. It actually took 2 coats of paint to really get, actually, I think it took more than just 2. It took maybe 3 or 4 coats of paint, which I did not include in the video, so I'm saving you through that. Anyways, but took a good few coats of paint just to get it that brown color I really wanted. So yeah, that's what you'll be seeing for a wee bit. Also, I did want to clarify, I already put him in the oven, so at this point he's already baked, and now I'm painting him over with acrylic paint, just to clarify that, just to make sure you guys didn't know. Alright, so as you can see, he has all his coats on, and right now I am doing the details on his ears. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to like use like another color, like another brown color, just to do the inside of it, but I thought it'd be a little bit more cuter just to outline it with white paint. And so after this for a little bit, I'm going to be doing some touch-ups. I'm touching up the little antlers like with the white paint, and then also there's some areas that weren't fully colored with, from the brown paint, so I'm going to be touching that up as well, and yeah. Alrighty, so that's all set and done. So now, as you can see, I am working on his cute little red nose. Not gonna lie, it took a lot of precision to do this because there was like it was like a little crevice in between. So I had to like be really precise and really careful about that. And lastly, so right now I am painting the hair details on him along with other little spots, just like to kind of give him a little more interest around his body. Alright, so here he is before I put his eyes on. So I just really thought, like, I just wanted to add like a little more interest to him, and I just think it makes him look really cute and quirky. Alrighty, so this is how he looks with his eyes on. I glued them on using actually Gorilla Glue. You can use any super glue. I just feel safer using some sort of super glue to glue their eyes on just because it's like, it's not actually adhered to the clay. So that's what I did. And as you can see right now, I'm actually putting a matte coat of Duraclear by the brand Americana. I got this from Michael's. I wanted to get like a satin finish, but I'm actually pretty glad I stuck with the matte finish just because it kind of sticks. It's like, it's very similar to how the polymer clay feels, and I kind of like that texture. And so yeah, and I did at least 2 to 3 coats of this. Alrighty, so here are these 2 kitties together, and oh my god, I am so happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I maybe gave you some inspiration to delve into this some more, because oh my gosh, I had so much fun bringing my art to life, basically. And yeah, I hope to make more of these, to be honest, in the future. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!